You want to know what's going on? Let me tell you the story of Rayman. In Rayman's world, nature and people live together in peace. The Great Protoon provides and maintains the harmony and balance in the world. Sorry, folks. This apparently can't last. One fateful day, the evil Mr. Dark steals the Great Protoon and defeats Matilda the Fairy as she tries to protect it. And scatter all over the world! Troublesome, isn't it? And I'm tiny too.
Hold it right there. You wouldn't drop, couldn't drop, you wouldn't dare.
In this now unbalanced world, strange phenomena begin to occur. Freaks and hostile characters appear, capturing every Electoon they can find. They definitely need a hero to save them now. Don't you think? Rayman, to the rescue!
Hold it right there. You wouldn't drop, couldn't drop, you wouldn't dare.
No problem.
Go and free all of the Electoons, Rayman, and bring back the Great Protoon from its mysterious kidnapper. But will the bad guys let him do it?
Oh, I love you, Raymona. Raymona Misa. Oh my god, my throat already hurts. I need more water. Hold on, I'm not here yet. Don't tell anybody. I'm sneaking out the back door. If anybody asks, I'm not here yet. I'll be right back. Whoa! Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, guys. Guys, welcome to the stream. I'm here. Here I go. I'm rolling in. Fashionably. Oh, from Monoshia. Guys, what's up? Hello, welcome to Rayman. It is the 29th Friday of 2026. Next week's gonna be a big one, guys. We'll have a new game. We're queuing up a big one for next week. Not only will it be a new game, but it'll be the 30th. It'll be the fucking 30th Friday of 2020. This. What's up to Will? We got a little hype train going, guys, also. Will? One way war. I can't do the Wayman. I can't do the Wario voice super well still. I don't want to hurt my throat. My throat's feeling better, you guys, but it like still hurts. It takes a while, like a week or two to heal this stuff usually, so I'm getting better. It's just a slight annoyance. What's up also to Zebra with the big raid? A Flaney credit card? They gave one of the most wonder characters in 3 houses a Flaney credit card? Sizz, Zebra, Kingo, and Buddy Bro, Comb, hitting the 5 big ones. Comb, cheers, man. 60 months. Sizz with the 100 months. 250s. Guys, thank you so much for the resubs. Thank you so much for 100p. Thank you so much for the hype train and everything. Let's see. Pixie rolling in fashionably early. The Oashisa. Yo, Odie?
Hi, folks.
Oh, yo, we're back to this. Shut up, magician. Shut up, magician. Listen, the Sizz 100, again, I don't even think we knew each other when Sizz started the 100 streak, Comb, so don't even trip about it. Guys, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream today. I'm aiming for this to be the final stream of Rayman, but I think it may take us a while. We may need to get into the game. This could be a long one. We've not got like that much left of the game to play.
Cool. That's right, boys. Mondo.
Oh, Odie, thank you for the resub also. Hell yeah. And the Comb watch streak. We are 91% of the way through the game. But we have a couple levels to clean up, including one that I think will take a long time. And we have a boss level to do. And if Space Mama, which took like, I don't think she took an hour, but if Space Mama was anything to go by from the last boss we did, then this could take a while. 92 is halfway to 99, so we got a ways to go. True. We got, what was this one? Oh my god, I forgot about Pencil Pentathlon. And we have some Blue Mountains levels to finish also. But you know what? I think we've put a good effort on Rayman. I'm not averse to like looking up some of the cage locations, kind of like we have been, but even perhaps more directly than we have before, just so we can get it all done. Again, we don't have enough for 2 streams. I just think we have like a lot left for 1 for how this game has gone. But last week we cleared exactly 2 levels. The Crystal Palace and Eat at Joe's, which was iconic, as I imagined it would be. And we did the bulk of the cleanup stuff. We did all of Bandland. I think we did another level, maybe. And so I think we're going to start out today with the Cave of Scops. The Cave of Scotch. If Scotch was like a little pigeon who went like, Arve! Which would that would be like Scopes. Yeah, the Cave of Gosps. Let's fucking get into it. You guys, thank you to, I'm gonna give a little, oh, scary. That is a mean scorpion about to give me a little scorpion smack. See, like, the thing about the thing you gotta remember, I know we took last week off, maybe you have forgotten a little of what Rayman is, what the beast of this game can be. But the boss levels are, even though, which is what this is, are like real levels too. Sometimes they are involved and sometimes they're difficult. So, I'll listen to this wonderful song though. You know what I fuck with about Rayman? You know what I do fuck with about Rayman? There's no timer. It always bugs me in like a platformer that encourages you to like explore stuff when there's a timer. And I like that this game doesn't have that, even though it's got a bunch of other bullshit like that. We have put in a bunch of, we have already put the 99 lives cheat in, I think like 3 times or something. The procedural fidelity of this playthrough may be somewhat compromised, but it's fine, it's all good. Yeah, little Glover on the track, little CDI Tetris on the track. Right now I think we're just swinging. I was gonna say, guys, I gotta give a shout out to Zebra, who... This is really funny. Zebra, who saw Les Miserables like 3 weeks ago and messaged me. He was like, hey, I got a good idea for the Rayman finale. What if you called it One Ray More? And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Just because he saw the musical. Now, not only has it been like weeks since then, plus we also took a week off. But it's not even something, it wasn't even like from this. And also, he made, I swear he did a One Day More stream title at his own stream. So this is, we're doing a little, I'm not gonna say no to like a little Les Mis arc. Oh my god, did you guys fucking see that? Oh my god, we're gonna crush this. We're beating this today. And I've learned there's a cage over there. So I can just go back. Anyway, that's what the stream title is. Will did pitch in another funny suggestion though, which was End of Raymangelion, which I did like. Now, another thing I'll say, you guys, is that clearly we're playing Rayman 1 here. If you fucking think I'm not gonna play more Rayman games on this stream, then I don't even know who you are. First of all, the other ones aren't psychotic. Second of all, Rayman 2, I love. Rayman, he's going to throw his limbs. He can. Here we go. We're playing Rayman 1 so we can play Rayman 2. Maybe we'll play Rayman 3. Maybe it'll be One Ray More. Another game, another destiny. This never-ending road to Rayman 3. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just get some shit out of the way. Rayman, ride horse in Elden Ring. We were singing it kind of like the Elden Ring voice. Do we think that was there? I feel like there could have been another cage in this level, and you know what? They won't show me. Guys, welcome. It's Friday night, and I'm thinking that we just might. I'm hoping that we just might finish this today. We're killing it so far, though. Make a big proggy. How's everybody's week? I was telling telling this story at Zebra's stream, but I found it funny and I figured I would tell it on here too if I had a little amusing anecdote. Today at work, like early into the shift, like it was before a lot of people had been here yet, I was hanging out with my little dude, we were playing Play-Doh, and only one of my other coworkers was there because we have to have like a buddy system if we're alone. And so we were just talking, and we were talking about like the week, and I was like, yeah, man, the week feels like it kind of flew by for me, but the days have felt so long. I was like, isn't it, that's like weird how that works, right? And she was like, that's so true. That is exactly what it's like. And because my coworker said that, like in response to that thing I said, I said that to like 3 other people that day. I hope they do. I hope none of them like repeated it or something. But I was like, this is my bit for the day. So like, I just kept saying it, and people kept truing me. They were like, oh my God, that is that is what it feels like. You know, they were like, I heard that. I was like, hell yeah, brother. The week flew by, but these days have been long. They were like, hell yeah, man. It was a funny thing though. I eventually did just start doing it on purpose. I was like, I'm gonna see how many people I can say this to. We don't think we talked about it yet? Well, we just started. I did have a funny dream, you guys, on Friday. We'll talk about it when I'm done with this shit. Listen to this Glover-ass fucking song. Okay, I think we're good here. There'll probably be another screen, right? No. These grabby things, yeah, they're in all the games, Zebra. In Rayman Arena, I believe they are purple lums. Which is what they are in Rayman 2. They become, in this, they're just like swings or something. Okay, yeah, just fart at me, dude. That's fine. Yeah, it was just on Sunday. I had a funny dream oh, what the fuck? It is boss? Wait, how many cages did we get though? How could there have been that many on that screen? We're already looking shit up. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Dun-dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Rayman, what is this called? Cave of Scops? Yo, Rinslet and Cozy IHB. No God can hear me. I'm Cozy IMB. God can't hear me now. What were we saying? Mr. Scops stalactites. Stalactites. In French, the level is called Le Stalactite de Scops. The Stalactites of Scops. Okay, it does look like there is a part 3. Okay, maybe this is boss fight part 2? What the fuck? We were definitely pointing out how it was funny that both Rayman and Les Mis are French. If you guys didn't know, Les Miserables, the musical that we know, is basically a localization. Did you guys know this? Not only is the book Les Mis obviously French, penned by Victor Hugo, but the musical itself is French. It came out in France first. All the words are in French. And the West End, I think, like the English version, which was a British production originally, is like it's like a translation of it. And much like your favorite Japanese to English video games, there are differences. Did you guys know that too? There are whole songs that like didn't even make it. On My Own, the song that Eponine sings, like one of the the most popular songs in the show, that song is unique to the English version. It's not even in the French version of the musical. And there's probably other ones, but that's the big one that I know. Look at this. I'm about to scop it. Watch this. I'm scopping it. Fuck. Well, he scopped me. This is the boss from the title screen? Yeah. He is on there. I think he's the only boss on there. I don't think they had... Did they have Mr. Stone? Maybe? The title demo has this. It has one level in Picture City. It has that fucking level where you gotta, like, buzzsaw the ropes down. Watch this. This is what you gotta do here. Cause, oh Fuck! Okay, I don't know what you need to do after you grab like that. This song is giving me vibes of something too. Wake him up with his big Popeye looking ass big ol' eye. Looking like K. Rool Scorpion out here. I guess it's just his normal eye. I guess his eyes are bloodshot because he was sleeping, right? Okay, well, at least it put me over here. I love that these are... Loving that the things that you're on are, I think maybe it's the one that you're standing on. Loving that these seem to like not have a set order. Okay, it isn't. And you just have to like ultra instinct it. You just have to soul read. Anyway, guys, this is Mr. Scops. He is the penultimate boss of the game. I think it's weird that 3 of the bosses are Mr. There's Mr. Sax, Mr. Scops, and Mr. Stone. And then there's Bazit, which is the name of the mosquito boss from the first level, which I'm sure nobody remembers, and Space Mama, and Mr. Dark. So I don't know if like Mr. Scops, Mr. Sax, and Mr. Stone are like the Ansem Heartless or something. Maybe they came with Mr. Dark. And the mosquito and Space Mama are like just a, you know, like a natural force of the Rayman world. But I do think it's weird that they seem to not have committed to like not all of them are Mr. It might be woke. It's possible it's because it's woke, but I don't know. It was in 1995 and it was French. I guess that was like a fairly woke place to be if you were a creative. Probably woker to be French in 1995 than to be American. Okay, here I'm gonna hang. Okay, when he does that, I'm gonna jump. I'm not sure where to hit Mr. Scops is the problem I'm having. Maybe his tail? Wake up you. Do I have to hit your tail? Oh, definitely. There's like a big bulbous thing on there. A big bulbous bojangle on his tail. Guys, it really did feel like the days were long and the week was fast, though, for me this week. I turned around and it was Wednesday. I was like, dang. Yes. I do think, in spite of it all, I do think that this is cool. Fuck. Except for the fact that when you get hit, it shoots you to the other side of the screen. Akira Ishida is an Arc Rise Fantasia. It's not that surprising to me. He was in a lot of things. That would have been like his peak era of like being cool hot boy characters. Could go back. I thought that game looked kind of cool. The dub was bad, but like, I don't know. That seemed to be one of its charms to me. Shoutouts to you guys. Naf played Arc Rise Fantasia a little bit on stream. And he did not like that game. This was a couple years ago. I think his big thing is that he like didn't want to grind on stream, which I get. I am sympathetic to that, but like that game looked all right. In the past week, I've been seeing this thing where maybe this was like 2-ish weeks ago actually. I've been seeing this thing where people have been talking about Wii hidden gems. Which is like a genre of like video game that I personally love. I think like for as much as the Wii was like definitely shovelware city to a degree, the games that are like not Nintendo first party that like do interesting things and are cool on the Wii, there are like a bunch of them, and I think a lot of them are really interesting. And I was seeing this people discussing on Twitter in the past couple weeks or so, like all of the ones that, like I've heard people making lists of like all their favorites and stuff. Saw a lot of Arc Rise Fantasias on there. I did see a number of Arc Rise Fantasias listed on the Wii Hidden Gems lists. Along with like the Project Rainfall games that aren't Xenoblade 1. And Opuna, just to name some RPGs. And is there another RPG like that? You know what I think? There have been some funny like there were some funny ones that I saw that I was like, I don't think that game is that. Like, go off, like you know, live your truth. But I don't think that's really a hidden gem. Like, do you guys know that Wii game Baroque? I think it's a remake of maybe like a pretty old game. But that game Baroque that got like a 3 out of 10 or something on IGN. Some people love that game. Some people love Baroque and like swear that remake is good. And that game got like I remember when the review scores came out for that, because that was sort of when I was like getting more into like following niche games and like knowing about that stuff. And I remember some people being like, don't trust the reviews on this one, Baroque is good. I was like, dang, I wonder if Baroque is good. I don't know what I'm doing here, you guys. I don't know how to beat Mr. Scrunch. I am going to talk about my funny dream, though. I'm just going to talk about it after we beat this. Because here's the thing. If I try to talk about my dream while we're fighting this boss, I'm just going to be, like, stumbling through it, like, rambling. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's, like, not going to work. Oh, my God, I'm goated. Except I suck. I'm goated except for how much I suck. Yeah, sometimes Makoto gets it wrong, and so do the reviewers. Yeah, KZ's dog friend. But it was a good week for me, guys. I had this, again, I've been talking about it in the last couple weeks, this other course thing I've been doing. I know it sounds like all I've been doing with my life lately is courses, but I was monetarily incentivized to do another course. And I do think it ended up being valuable for me, because now that I'm actually like doing the kind of work that I'm doing, a lot of it makes more sense than the thing that I was doing before. Like I have a lot of context for it now that I didn't have. But I finished that. So that's good. I was like really crunching on that in the past week. And I felt like all of my fucking time was like multitasking while listening to these little training modules. And so that is finally over. Hooray. Fuck. I'm not sure what I need to do. Maybe we gotta hit him with like a big swinging splunch. But that's done, hooray! So that was like a big thing. This week, at work, I kind of like was like an interim tech for a little guy who is 3, about to be 4. And he was so cute that I had the primal urge to bite his face. Do you guys ever feel like this with like young kids or little like toddlers or babies? He was. I obviously didn't, because it would have been. I am fulfilling a therapist role here, in a degree, or you know, like a behavioral tech role. It would be unprofessional to do this. But this is so cute that I just wanted to gnaw on his little cheeks. And that was fun. And otherwise, I feel like I'm doing good. I got some compliments on my job, or on my I got some compliments on how I've been doing so far this week. I also got some compliments on my awesome observation about how the week felt long. So that's been pretty cool. I had more coworkers asking me about my One Piece lock screen, so that's pretty funny. Everybody assumes that it seems and like, to be honest, a lot of my coworkers are in their like 20s, as opposed to me. But the big prevailing experience I have heard people say is that apparently a lot of us weren't on anime until COVID. I don't know the numbers on this shit. It checks out to me. It makes sense. But apparently, to me, a lot of people didn't get into any anime until 2020, until COVID. When they had fucking nothing to do, and I guess they just watched anime all day. I am still salty that this is the stupidest thing to be salty about. I am still salty that I did not get a single day off work during COVID. Now, many will say, like, that is the firstest world possible problem that my job not only did not, like, fucking close or consider me non-essential or any of that shit, but it was a job I was able to continue to be making money doing the entirety of the time of COVID. We left the office, we went to work from home the very next day. However, to me, here is my situation. At the time, I was living at home. I was living with my parents. I had just started a new job, and I was very used to having the support in the office that I did not have at home. And I was pissed, you guys. I was pissed at you guys. I was pissed at other people. I was like, give me a week off at least. Give me some time where we're closed because of COVID. Not only is everybody else extremely more stressed out right now, but I want a break. I could just chill at home and play Ace Attorney, which is what I was doing at that time. I was playing Justice for All during COVID the first time. And I didn't get it. I'm still salty about that, even here today on the 29th Friday of 2026. So I never had that, like, I'm sitting at home, I got nothing to do, let me get, like, super into One Piece or Animal Crossing or something like that. All I got was stress. And dropping Animal Crossing. Because I didn't want to play it in the morning. Here we go. Okay, we just had to go. Oh my god, there's more. Okay. Alright, Scops. Oh, the Scops beam. Oh, the Scop. Oh my god, he has the Scops beam. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes! Whew. Hell yeah, we did it. That was not the boss fight, by the way. This is the boss. Fuck! Except the... I think we're gonna have to redo this whole level, though. 3 parts, only 1... Oh, if you beat the boss in this, apparently, and you replay the level, you don't have to do the boss stages again. Okay, free then. Thank you, Rayman. Thank you for being nice, Rayman. Kill me though now, because no, this is not happening. Thank you, Rayman. All right, now this one we gotta hit him. That is the most bulbous little bulb point of all time. I just have to figure out how to get it down here. Maybe bashing him in his eyes. There we go. Oh, that hurt him. Okay, eyes, I guess. Oh, I see what we're doing here. We're doing a little rope-a-dope here. Doing a little Frieza gets hit with the fucking death. What's Frieza's version of the Kienzon called? Doing a little Frieza that. We're doing a little... Mr. Scops is kind of the Frieza of Rayman. Can I punch this back? Oh. Ow. And I would love, like, to have life during this. Okay, well, this doesn't look artful right now, but I promise you that... Oh, is it tracking my fist, maybe? This does not look artful, but I promise you that we will get this to a science. We will get this, boil this down to a sauce. Okay, I've taken no damage. Mr. Scops, potential for easiest boss. His, like, spikes on his head, he's giving, like, Guy Fieri Scorpion to me. His spikes and his spike on his chin, they're giving me... He's giving Guy Fieri Scorpion a little bit to me. Thoughts? Oh. Okay. All right, well, I don't know how to avoid that one. But I think we just need to be deathless for all of the rest of it. Yo, what's up, Tamal? Did I say hi to Tamal? Tamal was here. I'm sorry if I missed you, Tamal. Fuck. Yeah, but listen, here's the thing. I still believe that I could get down to a point where I could do this game without cheats. The thing is, I didn't remember what to do. That's the thing. I didn't even know how to beat that. Now that I know what you need to do on Mr. Scops there, I would not have that same trouble again. I would probably dominate. I would probably dominate that phase. Fuck. If we get hit once, it's over. I'm thinking like, let's see, is it what's the best way? Is it jump and then that? I think it's jump and then punch. This attack, hella easy to avoid. Jump over, punch out. Fuck. I guess they kind of split it up into two. Look at his little scorp, like, his little scorp statue. Okay. Except that it hits me on the backswing, so maybe that's not viable. Oh, except we can do a tight little dodgy boy. Okay, Scops. Watch this. Oh my god. And we just started doing this. Fuck. Rayman! I just Wario fought the Minotaur. Isn't there? Fuck. I keep not being ready for the first blast. He shoots it out so quickly. Isn't there a Minotaur boss in Wario World also? I seem to remember there is like a Speedo wearing like muscle man Minotaur. And he stomps around the arena. That game is weird. I want to play it on here eventually someday. He might be a ref to that guy. Fuck! Fuck! All it's gonna take is like one Gucci attempt. And then we'll be good. Okay, here we go. Damn it. That is the last hit though. As long as we can, again, just do everything else perfect. I don't need to learn like what you do for that last hit. As long as I've got an health pip left, I will find a way to just cheese that last part. Not a super interesting boss either, honestly, I might as well just die. I'm gonna do this before we have to put the code in again. 11 tries, easy. Fuck. Love the sound of like blocks clattering to the ground when he falls. Yeah, this one is pretty claustrophobic, but the other thing is that like there's really not much to do in this boss either. So it's like, where would I go if I had the chance, you know? They definitely just like want you to get hit with that last part though. No! Okay, here we go. There we go. Easy. Oh my god, his death was sweet. I'm fucking hearing this. Help! Rayman, please help me. Hurry! Did the sound break? I promise you it just gets silly sometimes. I know we're all like worried that the game like breaks sometimes, but I promise you that this game just likes to fuck with us. It may have something to do with just like a value on boot. If you can believe that. Again, I haven't looked into it at all, so I guess I could be wrong. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's like an emulation issue, but I would be much more inclined to believe the game just gets weird sometimes. All right, well, unfortunately, we have to do this beginning part again, but this part wasn't that bad. I just gotta figure out where I can fucking squeeze 2 entire cages still out of this level. But I imagine it's probably just like, instead of progressing, turn around and go back and look at, and look, now there's something new there because it's all invisible. Like, look at that. Like, come on. Okay, you guys, I had a really funny dream last Friday night. This is why you always write down your dreams, you guys. And little stream tip for you. Sometimes you should save stuff for the stream. Now maybe this sounds like psychotic behavior to you, which in a way it probably is. But I woke up Saturday morning and I had this funny dream, and I was typing it out in our like Puddles chat. I midway through typing it out, I paused, I stopped, and I said, no, I'm going to talk about this for the first time on stream, because if I talk about it now, I'm just simply eliminating a funny topic that I can talk about on the stream and make it be funnier and just make it be better. And everybody will I'll get to see everybody's like reactions or lack of reactions to it. Because it's not that funny. But that's my little Steener's pro tip for you guys. Hold your cards close to the vest sometimes. Because there's no worse feeling than getting on stream and having to repeat something like you already talked about. I think. Oops. Okay, anyway, to me, it was an incredible dream. To you guys, it might sound more like mundane. Fuck. There was manga this week. Yeah, that's true. I had a funny dream. It was like kind of funny. Okay, so the dream, at least how I can remember it, it started when I got this little CRT, like a CRT TV. And in the dream, I lived in my apartment. Okay, well, this was easy. Now we just need to clear this stage, and then we're gonna do some backtracking. I still lived in my current apartment where my video games and all my like setup stuff is in the Steener room, iconically, where it is hot, where it's 5 degrees hotter than the rest of the apartment. And there's nothing in my bedroom. All that's in there is like my bed and some like shelves and drawers and stuff. I don't even have a second. Well, actually, I do have a second TV, but it's the fucking fabled OLED, and that's in the living room. But in the dream, I decide to like, because I have procured this little CRT, this cute little CRT TV, that apparently, I guess in the dream was probably pretty good. I don't know much about it. I was like, I'm gonna make a little like retro gaming space in my bedroom, and it'll just be fun for me. Like, I'll just go in there when I want to break from computer, when I want to break from like fucking everything, and I'll just like chill, like maybe wake up earlier in the morning and just kind of like sit on my bed or roll out of bed, play a little retro gaming on my little CRT. So I thought this was a delightful little idea in the dream. But here's where the dream starts to like diverge and get weird. The retro console I decide to hook up to this little CRT for me is some kind of fake, non-existent like N64 FPGA thing. So it's like a third-party like 64 modded like console type thing, which if it existed in real life would absolutely have HD output. Like, it wouldn't make sense to play that on a CRT, but somehow that's what I'm playing on the CRT to like have my like little retro experience. in the dream, I remember specifically that I got this little console from. I'm gonna do these backwards, actually. Let's knock out the Picture City one. Oh God, Pencil Pentathlon. I remember that in the dream, I had got this little N64 thing from a HouseCon Secret Santa. Someone had bought me this. God, I don't remember where any of the cages we even already got were. I'm probably gonna have to look up a guide for this one. Should we do? Maybe we should do one of the earlier levels then while I'm yapping here. I know that might be easier. Yeah, it definitely would have been way over the budget. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just what happened. Someone had gotten me it as a Secret Santa gift, and I had not played it yet. So I decided, like, I'm finally gonna play it. I'm gonna hook it up and, like, just play, like, find some good old N64 games to play. So, the other thing you have to know about this thing is that it came with its own controller. And the controller, picture this, was basically a normal 64 pad that you would hold, but it was like two-sided. You would on one side it was the Nintendo 64 controller, and then you would flip it. Like if you flipped it completely like 180 degrees over, there was another controller, I guess maybe for like a more modern control scheme on the back part, and you could play with that too. And on the back of that was like the 64 thing was on the back. The modern part of the controller was basically a Wii U gamepad. So if you could imagine, it was like a Wii U gamepad if molded into the back was an entire N64 controller. And it was the thing I remember the most about the controller is that it was heavy as fuck. Like, you wouldn't want to play with this thing for more than, like, an hour or so, and you definitely would not be, like, holding it up with your, like, you'd have to have it, like, sitting in your lap. If you were holding it up to play, your, like, wrists would start hurting, like, immediately. But apparently I was like, yeah, I'm playing with this, fuck it. Maybe I'll even fuck around on the gamepad. The other thing about the console is that it wasn't just N64, so I think the Wii U gamepad was supposed to sort of be, like, the catch-all controller. Like, you could definitely play PS1 games on it, too, at least, because that did come up later in the dream. But anyway, that is all the, like, setup for it. Yeah, like, it was, the controller, it was, like, the way that I remember it feeling in the dream was, like, if you picked up a dumbbell. It was like, really heavy. But anyway, so, I decided I'm gonna play a little N64 game, but the game that I decide to play on my little fucking fake console on my little CRT that I don't have, was what I would basically describe as, it was a game apparently that I had, like, a rare game that I had never played, not rareware, but like an uncommon game, like a sought after N64 game that like no one had. That was like a legendary kind of game, and I was like, well, now that I can like play any game on this thing, I might as well like finally check this out. The game was basically a Nintendo 64, Nintendo first party N64 All-Star Pack. It was like an officially licensed Nintendo game that had a bunch of N64 games on it. Now, if you know anything about the N64, you'll know that they had a hard time fitting one game on those fucking cartridges. The storage space on those things was absurdly small for the time. It was archaic. I don't know how it's possible that they fit multiple, like, big first-party Nintendo games onto one cart, but somehow this did it. And the games that I remember, that I wrote this down, the games that were on there were Mario 64, Star Fox, Ocarina of Time, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, and Wave Race 64. And those were all on this little, like, all-star pack. And I think there might have been more, but, like, those were the ones that I remembered in the dream. It seemed to be implied that there may have even been more. Now, the thing that is epic about this, the thing that made the dream, is in my dream, not only is it's not like a menu where you, like, select which game you want to play, and you boot into it. There was a Sonic Jam-esque overworld. And when I tell you, it was like pretty true to form. If you imagine like a big, kind of like Hyrule Field, a big like kind of grassy open field, it fogged out of your mind, like N64 fucking fog everywhere. It didn't run very well. It was like laggy. There was an overworld where you would go, like theme park type, you would go between these little specific areas for each game. And like that's how you would like you physically as your character would run to like the Zelda like dungeon or like the castle, and then that from going into the Hyrule Castle, that's how you would get to Ocarina of Time. And so in the dream, I remember there were like things you could do in the overworld, like in OOT. If you had Epona's song, then if you were playing Ocarina of Time and you left that game, you could be like in the hub world as Link, and if you played it, you could ride Epona, like you could ride Epona from the Ocarina of Time zone to like the Wave Race zone and go in there and play Wave Race. And if you went to the Star Fox area, which was like a spaceship hangar thing, then if you came out, you could fly the Arwing around and like you know, fucking all range mode around there. And if you went back in, you could get out. You could get out of the Arwing. It's like such a like a little kid thing to exist, is why I loved it. You could get out of the Arwing and like run around as like a little N64 fox and shoot like a little laser like he has in Smash 64. And I remember being like, this is raw, and finding that out. So anyway, so I'm like playing this like fake N64 like all-star pack that has this super involved hub world, and in the dream I'm on Discord talking to Kingo. And obviously Kingo has played this before. It's it's a game that I have been like, oh man, like I finally get a chance to play this, like I'm so excited. It's been so long. Kingo has played it, and we're like talking about the game. And Kingo says something like, he's like, we're talking about it. He's like, yeah, when I played the game, I drained the moat in Mario 64. Like, you know, when you like ground pound the pillars and then the moat drains. He was like, if you drain the moat in Mario 64 before you play Star Fox, then when you go into Star Fox, you can't play Solar anymore. Because I guess the water from the Mario 64 Peach's Castle moat, like, dumps onto Solar or something. And you just, like, there were things between the games that if you did them in a certain order, that in the other games, the game would be different. It wasn't just, like, an all-star pack. It was like how in Mega Man X, like, the order you do the levels changes the other levels. Except I guess it could even like lock you out of content. Like, first of all, why would it be like that? It doesn't make any sense. But also, like, the games were all connected. Like, whatever you did in one would be the other. And Kingo knew that. We were talking about that. I think I was talking to him about it when I was playing Spyro 1 on the N64 FPGA that had this fake 64 game, and it also had a Wii U gamepad controller. And then the last thing I remember in the dream was looking up a big guide of all of the different like things you could do in order and like what path I was gonna take through this game. I was like, I'm gonna play all the games on here, and I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna like find like the course I want to take through it. And then like that's, yeah, all the permutations, and that's all I really remember of the dream. But I woke up being like, that was raw. And Kingo had played it. He knew that if you drained the moat in Mario 64, you just couldn't play Solar. Like, you couldn't get the medals on it in Star Fox 64. You couldn't even go that route. It's like it's like right in the middle of the tree of the routes on that game. You just couldn't do it if you just happened to do that thing with the water. I don't even want to know what would happen if you did Wave Race. And I remember the Pokemon Snap area was like, you know those big thing, like those things that you drive the machine through when you're leaving the Pokemon Snap level? It was like one of those. I don't remember. The Pokemon Stadium one, I think, just kind of looked like a 3D model of the, like the stadium on the like select screen on that. But anyway, that was the dream. It was really funny to me in the moment. And I was like, I gotta tell the guys about this because this is raw. The fact that in my dream, I decided to start creating links between the games where your choices mattered, I thought was just so ridiculous. Yeah, completely. Yeah, that's what it would be like. If you beat the ghosts in the Forest Temple, then the boos in Big Boo's Haunt would be like gone. Or maybe the Poe sisters would move into Big Boo's Haunt and you could fight them in that too. I imagine like some of the permutations were probably cool. That's why I was Googling like the best route. But apparently you could make the wrong choice and some of the other games would be you would be locked out of the content. Why would it ever be like that? And how could the game ever exist? Because it was a 64 cartridge. But I thought it was funny. Anyway, that's the dream. I'm looking up right now how to do the life cheat because we clearly need it again. I also have to go to the bathroom real quick. I think I'm gonna pop this sucker in and then bounce for a sec, and then I'll be back. And we'll start looking up some of these cages. It's already 12:30. Okay, Rayman, 99 lives, cheat, PS1. PS1. L1, R2, L1, L2, R2, R1, circle, left, circle, square, triangle, left, triangle, square, circle. Okay. I will be right back. I'm sorry. I'm leaving Tamal in charge. Tamal, don't fuck me up. I'll be right back. Okay, I betch. Twice, you guys, I kicked the door closed to the Steiner room, and then it didn't close all the way, and it swung back open. But it didn't reveal the swing until I had already sat down. And then I had to get back up and kick it closed again, and then it opened again. You guys, unrelated to my bathroom break, there's an explosive diarrhea virus going around right now. Seems to be, like, not super cool. My condolences if you were affected. It seems to be one of those things where people said, hey, if you, RFK Jr., if you make it so that this, like, doesn't happen anymore, like, we aren't checking for this, it's gonna happen. He said bet, and then it happened. So that's a cool way to make decisions that affect the entire country. The only real input I have about this diarrhea thing is that I ate Taco Bell this week with knowledge that this was happening. Now, to be fair, again, it's affecting produce. Yeah, cyclosporiasis. Affecting produce, including a lot of people have been saying that the Taco Bell iceberg lettuce has been making them sick. In fact, I think I saw something about someone suing the Taco Bell Corporation because of that. I think we are shifting blame on the wrong scapegoat here, and if you're trying to come after Big Bell with a scapegoat, you're gonna have to go through me, because I ate Taco Bell iceberg lettuce this week on Tuesday, and I'm fine. I didn't even think about the possibility of having explosive diarrhea. Now, I'm not trying to endorse that mentality when it comes to preventing explosive diarrhea in others. I'm just saying it didn't happen to me. I personally believe my stomach is made of some super earthly material. It is not organic in nature, and my stomach never gets sick from things like that. And it didn't get... the only thing I ordered that had lettuce on it was those little spicy potato soft tacos. Wonderful item. I think it's like $2 or something. Hell of a deal. That only has like a handful of lettuce on it anyway, so I think I'll be fine. But I am, to be honest, I am avoiding produce like that until we have word that it's better. Hopefully that happens. Hopefully it gets better. But anyway, I don't know. Taco Bell, the goat. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking up this level too. I also like everybody posting. And it lets me skip to the end of DK's. DK64 I don't think was in it. I think it was like only first-party Nintendo games. Except that doesn't even really make sense because Pokemon was in it. And I guess Pokemon is first party. But I think it's to the same degree that DK64 is. Like, I think I would describe those the same way, right? Except maybe, I don't know. I don't know how it was then. Apparently Game Freak can make AAA slop games for the Xbox, so... Okay, what the fuck is this level called? Oh my god, I'm losing it here. Rayman 1. Let's look at Blue Mountains. Le Montagne Bleu. Is this Mr. Stone's Peaks, right? Yes. Okay, it's the flying one. All right, let's just. We were missing one cage in this level. Okay, so on this first screen, there's only one, and I definitely got it. Oh no, there's not. There's two. Well, at least that first one I know that I got. I guess I can go back, right? Anyway, yeah, loving these things. People were saying the Kingo's one's funny. Clear the bottom of the well before Star Fox 64 so I can get Bright Aquas. It was hilarious, and I knew people would like it. I knew people would be like, "Oh man, I'm plotting my route," because there's like so many things that you could do with that idea. It absolutely was the kind of game that I would have like written in my notebook about as a kid. Zemsey and Poppy had a friend breakup? No! She's never gonna be... No, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard. I can't think of two characters I'd want to have a friend breakup less than that. Unless it was anything involving Kyoshika Magadori. Okay, apparently there is one down here, I think. And we got it. Okay, we're good on this screen, except I think I'm gonna die trying to get back. Maybe I can clutch it. Dang it! What was I trying to say? Did you guys see that Pal World is, speaking of Game Freak-esque, not Unreal, but like Game Freak-esque slop bullshit. Did you guys see that Pal World is updating its designs? I've seen a lot of people who've been like, yeah, you know, you come in on the ground floor, rip everything off, and then like iterate just enough so all of the like fucking slop feasters can now say like, oh, they actually changed it. They're not copying Pokemon anymore. I know people are weird about that game, but apparently that's happening. Okay, speaking of like things that are like that like kid game. When I was a kid, at my elementary school, we used to every morning do like a little circle time, and we would write a journal. Like we would do a little writing assignment where you could draw, like you have a little composition notebook, like the kind for kids. We'd draw a little picture and we'd write like a little something about just whatever. I think perhaps I may have even gotten in trouble for this, but I always used to just draw like this is what I used to do. And I was a creative kid. Like, you know, I wouldn't say I like had no fucking good car ideas. I didn't have any ideas for my little journal, but I would just sometimes had such a one-track mind about things that I would draw like something from a video game, and then I would just like describe what it was in the game. And that would be my little journal assignment for the day. And I think maybe once I was slightly given some correction about like what we were supposed to be doing. So I like would turn the drawing about the video game that I was like making into like a story to like try to like pass it off. And I don't think I still have them anymore, but for like well into my like teenage years, I had those little composition notebooks still. I specifically remember one of DK64, and it was of Diddy Kong going up to the like floating island like above DK Isles where Fungi Forest is, but also where you can get to like specifically that banana that is like in the back of DK's head on the island. That you have to shoot with the pop gun switch. I remember drawing that. Hey, here's one. I don't know how we did it. We didn't think to go up here. A little ashamed of myself. Isn't this the only cage we're missing? Yes. Okay, hell yeah. Well, that was easy. And I remember once just drawing like all of the moves that like Diddy or like Lanky could do. Like that's the kind of stuff I would draw in my little daily journal notebook. DK64 like marker drawings. I remember drawing the like crystal slam and his like tail spin. I think I remember drawing the like rocket barrel with the pop guns. Fucking love that shit, man. But I did also used to make up my own like little drawings for video games. And I would even plan out levels. Sometimes I would plan out levels to like sequels of video games that already existed. But I remember specifically a friend of mine in like 4th grade, Holden, he like invented. He I guess he was like, when I grow up, I'm gonna make a video game, and I was like, cool. We can make it together, and I'll draw the levels for the game, and the game, you guys. The game, first of all, it was for a console that didn't exist, that I imagine must have been inspired by the original Xbox to him, because I remember the name of the console we were going to make this game for was called the Fight X. Fight, and no space, uppercase X. It was called the Fight X. Now, I didn't even have an Xbox. I definitely knew what it was because my neighbor had one, but I was all in. I was like, I'm getting in launch day for the Fight X. And the video game was called Felix the Ferret. And the only things I remember about Felix the Ferret is that it was kind of like Ratchet and Clank 2, which again, I had not played at the time, but I bought in on the vision. I think maybe I thought Holden was cooking more than he really was. Felix the Ferret had guns. There was a level of gunplay, which again I could understand because I had played Donkey Kong 64 where they also have guns. So I was like, well, here's what all the different guns could be. Like, this is what he could do. Felix the Ferret had guns. He had like a hexagon thing on his chest that was like a deflector shield, and he had a catchphrase. And Felix the Ferret's catchphrase, you guys, was, "Now we're talking." And I gotta imagine the only reason I remember that is because not only do I think I did draw like some levels like inspired by that just on my own. But yeah, well, listen, it says you gotta know I was in 4th grade and I didn't know that much about anything. I didn't know shit about fuck. The guns in Ratchet and Clank are way different and better than in DK64, but I needed something I could work off. But anyway, Felix the Ferret, his catchphrase was "Now we're talking," and I guess he would say that when he picked up a gun. But the thing that I remember doing with that was like designing the stages that he could go through. And again, the reason I remember it is because I kept some of those drawings like well into my like years and years later, and I would look at them sometimes. Otherwise, I would never have remembered that his catchphrase was "Now we're talking," except that it's really funny. And that's all the stuff I would do. I don't even know how I started talking about this, but we're doing good on Rayman, so... It's like shooting 2 ferrets with 1 gun. I think Holden had ferrets, too. I think he had pet ferrets, and that's why he called it that. Or at least some friend of mine when I was a kid had ferrets. I remember being scared of them. Like, they were doing way too much. They were fucking crazy. Did Felix the Ferret for the Fight X have hose? I don't think I would have given him hose. Maybe in the like game like in the Felix the Ferret Bible in like the design doc, he might have had hose, but I don't think that would have been part of my vision. Maybe that's what would have made him such a compelling IP, though. Sort of a, you know, a clash of unlike perspectives. Maybe that's what would have given him an edge. They are little cuties, but I remember like every time I would see these ferrets, they would be fucking just jumping off the walls. They'd be going insane. Like you couldn't like hold them. Like they were never in place like to be chill. I just remember them being little demons who were just like, they lived in like a little pen and they would just run. They were going everywhere, and they scared me. They had little teeth and little claws. I'm sure I could play with one now, but I was a little more cautious of like pets when I was younger, even though I loved animals always. It was not like, it took me a long time to like really be able to like play with like a dog or something too. Just because I don't know, I think when I was like really little, I would, a dog like knocked me over or something, and that like scared me for a while. So I was like sort of, and we had a lot of pets growing up, but we didn't have any of them like until like a certain point. Yeah, maybe we should bring it back. Anybody want to get in on... I'm sure Holden doesn't remember Felix the Ferret. We could steal the IP. Yeah. Everybody, we know about Sonic's Madonna, right? Everybody knows about that? The Sonic Bible? Can you do the catchphrase again? Now we're talking. Yeah, having played DK64, I did know hose. I did know ball like that. It is, I think it, like, thinking back on it, it really is so funny. Because it, like, it's exactly like what you would write a, like, you know, like, shitty, like, childhood made-up character. Like, you know, like, it sounds like something, but it's not, like, actual, like, it's not, like, creative. Like, it's not something new that, like, you made up. It's just, like, kind of a vaguely, like... cool, like a cool thing, like 90s cool type thing to say. Now we're talking. But I remember him telling me that. Like, I did not make that element up. That was part of his vision, and I was like, that's fucking raw, dude. That sounds sick. Felix the Ferret. Oh man, remember this part? We just hit a checkpoint, right? Question of the day: who was your first hoe? I'm not humoring this one. it's a hilarious but crazy thing to ask. Wah! Wah, 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 wah. Rayman. Like Naz. Naz was a baddie. Fuck. Wasn't she like some voice actress who's like in anime and shit now? Who was the voice of Naz? When people say it, I'm gonna be like, oh, of course. Oh, Aaron Fitzgerald. Yeah, that's right. That is who I was thinking of. Well, she ain't in anime in video games anymore. They said recast. I'm sure she's still doing stuff. Hey man, okay, here we go. Here we go, baby. I like these little flying guys. Oh, I was gonna say I like totally thought of this and then I forgot to even talk about it. This is when we were in Mr. Scopp's stalactites. When I was in college once, and perhaps I cared a little more about things. You could say perhaps I was more annoying, though no less correct. When I was in college once, I remember sitting on the front porch of a we had in college. We had a neighborhood like house down the street. This is when I lived in an apartment with my fellas. There was a house down the street of a bunch of girls. There were 5 of them in one house. No, could that be true? Were there really 5 girls in that house? I'm not gonna name any of them right now, but it was. Yes, there were 5 girls who lived in this house. One of whom I did date. I was a bit in love with her, one would describe. But I remember one time, but I was friends with all of them. I remember one time we were sitting on the front porch, and we were like talking about something, and we wound up in this brutal argument. Like, feelings were hurt in this argument. We wound up in this brutal argument about stalagmites being on the ground and stalactites being on the ceiling, which is how it is. Stalactites, this is how I always learned the way that you remember that. I forget what that phrase is called, but like the little, it's not a, keep trying to say denouement. What am I, what's it, mnemonic. What is it, a denouement? The mnemonic device for that, that I always remembered is stalagmites with a G are on the ground. Stalactites with a C are on the ceiling. Now, the way they were remembering it, it was... there's a couple things wrong about how they were remembering it. First of all, they were remembering one of them as stalagtite with a G and tight. And the way they were remembering it was stalactites hold tight to the ground, which I'm sure that there is I'm sure there is something, like there is a version that is like that, except there is no such thing as a stalactite. It doesn't exist. So I remember, but they were, and I don't think I was being debated about it. I just think it was one of those things where, like, you know, some people when they start to argue just won't admit that they're wrong no matter what. Which is kind of funny. But it just like got to a point like that. And there were like almost feelings hurt over this debate. Anyway, the moral of the story is I was right. There's no such thing as a stalactite. But every time I see stalactite, I like always think of that now. M looks like a mite, and like mite would be on the ground. Yeah, Odin's got it. The way you should remember it is stalagmite comes out of the ground in Tales of Symphonia when Gina says, "Pancake time!" It doesn't fall down from the ceiling. Oh, I see. That's cute. It's like kamafa. Oh, I like that. Stalagmites. Anyway, that's what Mr. Scott's stalactites made me think of. Versus a stalagmite. Yeah, or you could use S-type genus, who gets not ground dasher. What's the S-type earth move for genus? Is there one? Maybe there's not one. Maybe he gets grave, that's right. Shoutouts to Grave. It's like, what am I gonna do not get that on somebody else? I always feel like I wind up getting that on Zelos. Except, can't Zelos only get Grave? Can he get Stalagmite? No, right? I think Zelos can only get Grave, right? Grave. Guys, Tales of Symphonia. Good game. Okay, I'm looking this up. Okay, Twilight Gulch only has 2 areas. One of the only parts in the game in which all 6 cages can be found, is what this says. One of the cages can't be reached without the running power. Okay, that's probably what it was that we missed then. There's no cages in Area 2 then? Oh, because Area 2 is a chase. Oh, I think it's just Area 1 then. There may only be 1 screen for this. See, this wasn't that bad. You guys, and by you guys I mean me, were worried for nothing. Okay, and it looks like the run is... Okay, alright. This is chill, you guys. This is so chill. We kind of glazed past it. Because, I don't know, we were probably talking about some other bullshit. Here's this part. But the little cutscene we saw where, Mr. Dark had Batilla and she was like, "Oh my goodness, Rayman, please help me." That is the end of the game if you haven't got 100%. There's not even like a real ending or anything. That's it. That is where you have to learn that you need to get everything. And then once you do, you can play the last level. How the fuck do I still do this even? Maybe here. Okay, closer. We're getting closer. And that is as far as I got on the game when I was younger. Oh, I see. I need the fast fist. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. You, like, have to come down here, I think. Okay, almost. That is gonna help, though. When Mitsuru the fairy goes, "Oh, Rayman, despite your lack of big, strong arms, I know you can save me." And then you have to go get all the rest of the cages in the game. But again, folks, say it with me. 3, 2, 1. I was gonna do that anyway. Say it with me. Oh, Raymond. 3, 2, 1. I was gonna do that anyway. So it doesn't even matter. Been doing some game chasing in the background. Oh, a coupon. Where did you have a coupon for? You were game chasing online and you had a coupon? I've been feeling like doing some game chasing lately too. I'm trying to score me a copy of the N64 All-Stars Smash Pack. You feel me? I'm about to see if I can score a sweet deal on that. Making some 1 a.m. nachos? Hell yeah. That's one Ray more material. Maybe we have to jump at this from this side. Or maybe I need the gold. One in the AM, PM. Oh. Now there's guys? What if the, like, level had gone... What if, like, that we came back here and, like, the slope had clearly changed? Yo, what's up, K-Man? You guys remember slope? Rise over run? Fuck that shit. All I remember is Scotch. She over fun. Y Scotch Y equals M coat plus she. Fuck. How do you do this? This is like, you gotta be like pixel perfect. Unless there's something I'm just missing. Get fucked. Did you see he thought he was in there? We have all of the fist power-ups. Maybe if I just hang off all these various ledges, something will happen. Yeah, she was like, you can think of it like Scotch. Solving for Scotch. That's funny. Oh, it's so close. Do you think if you ask Scotchy to do like a very basic math problem, she gets like an attitude with you a little bit? Fuck. It's just gotta be something like that though, right? As far as we can possibly go before we jump, maybe. I love that these little guys are here to like get in my way even further. Cause I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it from there. I already got the guide up. Let's just look at what it says. Is there anything I'm missing here? It is up there, though. We have to swing off of that, we have to swing off of that hoop. Man must have the grappling hit fist. One of the cages cannot be reached without the running power. Okay. Well, Well, I guess just saddle up, guys. Strap in, because it's going to take a second. We're going to have to figure out how to do this stupid-ass jump. Not only do you need to have the running power, but you need to have fucking the pixel-perfect accuracy, I guess. Give me my health. Strap in and strap on, ladies. Hell yeah. Maybe the tings are the clue. Ding ding dong ding. Get. Okay, well that didn't work. And this level doesn't even have a beautiful fucking... Oh my god, I just remember we have to do pencil pentathlon still too. Oh. Those Picture City levels were such a fucking nightmare. Can you stop it? Maybe it won't be that bad. I don't think there was a section of that one that gets cut out though. Because that was the first level in Picture City. They were fun going through them. We should have just done a better job at, like, clocking, like, that we were missing cages, and we would not have wanted to do one of those levels again. I guess overall we did a fairly decent job with that, though. Because we really didn't have to backtrack for that much. Maybe... Fuck you. Okay, that is not working, though. Maybe there is, like, an invisible ring. Maybe in the middle of the tings there. Wait, it seems like I'm getting close to it there, though. It says you need the running power up. Oh, maybe it's more like that. Oh my god, if it's like that, though. Are you guys seeing this? Raymond, help me. No. Maybe here. Maybe I'll look up Twilight Gulch Rayman 1 Cage and see if I can get a Reddit post bite. Here we go. Here it is. No matter how hard I try, I can't reach this ring for the cage. First comment, skill issue. You jump at the very edge, punch at peak height, and you'll get it. Oh, wait. That's about the... Oh, and they jumped the gun, too. That was about the wrong cage. I thought you were talking about the first jump. The second one, you can't reach there without running ability. Okay, well, I know that. Keep trying, don't cheat. It's a very hard jump. God, hell yeah, brother. Apparently you can do this without the sprint. There's no way. Definitely still very tight. Apparently it's different in some of the other versions. They made it easier. Well, you know me. Here's someone fucking talking about pencil pentathlon. Practically pixel perfect in the PlayStation version. You have to jump the moment Rayman passes the pebble in the middle of the platform with the tings that make an arrow, and cut your jump short by throwing your punch a second into it. Keep at it, brother. Well, let's keep... Hell yeah, brother. Let's keep at it. Otherwise, though, this screen is really short. So we just need to do this, and then we'll be good. Out of my way, I don't have time for you. But definitely the fist power-ups are probably essential, I would think. I didn't see anybody mention these, but I gotta imagine you need these. Okay, apparently it's this one, and this is the pebble, I believe. We've identified the pebble. Galloping Rockman. Okay. And then cut your jump short with the punch. Well, that feels less possible than what I was doing before. Oh, well, maybe not though. That felt pretty good. We just gotta stop short. Fuck. It's these little fucks in the way. Does the goldfish, I guess doesn't, or the gold fist, I don't think makes your punch faster. So I actually don't think we do need that. So I don't think we need to spawn these little fucks either. Who make this way more annoying. So if I can avoid doing that, I definitely will. All I'm saying, you guys, is Felix the Ferret for Fight X never would have had design like this. Fuck, so close. I'm getting better though. I can see the vision here. Felix the Ferret for Fight X never would have done this. Okay, I'm not getting the gold fist again. Don't let me. These guys, I'm realizing, shoot the same little nipple lasers that Mr. Stone did. They're like Little Stone. Mr. Little Stone. Okay, is this the same distance? Yes. Okay, alright, we don't need to spawn the rock fucks anymore. That's huge to know. It's so close. This reminds me of speedrun tech. It's like speedrun level precision. That's too early, I think. It puts me back playing tech, or playing tack. Well, apparently what the thing is that in the different versions of the game, so like the Jaguar version, for instance, the jumps are also slightly different. And even though they're similar, like Rayman's jump animation is slightly different. Even though they're similar, the PlayStation 1, his jump is ever so slightly shorter than in the Jaguar version, maybe the Saturn version too. And as a result of that, some of the shit they designed in some versions is like way harder than in the other ones. We definitely played the hard version, but the reason we did that is because I don't know, I'm a gamer and I had something to prove. Another funny thing, I'm gonna reveal this to you guys now. I don't think we talked about this on here before. That some may say seems evident to its core, is that Rayman did not exactly have play testers. I don't know if you guys have heard this story before. Rayman did not have what you traditionally call play testers. Again, it was made by a small team, small company. Many of them were like artists, and you know, they like worked out of apartments and stuff. And then Ubisoft published the game. The team, Ansel's team that eventually became like the Ubisoft Montpellier people, they playtested it themselves. And you know, like the obvious folly of that is what is easy for like the developer who has put like hundreds of hours into designing the game may not necessarily be easy for the player, especially child, who is experiencing this for the first time. And that's where a lot of this bullshit stuff comes from, I think, is that they made the game too hard without necessarily realizing that it was too hard. You know? They were like, here's all the shit that we can do. So it's just that some of it maybe shouldn't have been done. But at the same time, I fuck with stuff like that because the levels in this that I know we've been like, this seems like a ROM hack. I think that is cool, honestly. It feels a little punk rock to me. I think the game is like difficult and like punishing in unique ways to like your average like bad platformer. Where I feel like it's like relatively like tightly made. It's just that they decided to make some bullshit sometimes. They made the bullshit intentionally as opposed to making it unintentionally. Fuck. We're getting so close every time, you guys. I feel so defeated when we have a good one like that. It's way too early. I might look up a video. I'm looking up a video. Kingo's doing the Star Fox expert challenges. Rayman 1. Twilight. Gulch. Cage. I bet there's a video of just getting this one cage. Okay. PS1, 100%. Is this gonna be a Let's Play? The thing is, we're gonna need this version of the game because it'll be different on other ones. Okay, I'm gonna watch this with no volume. Yeah, I mean, maybe Battletoads had some problem. First of all, that game is way harder than this one, I think, still. It's shorter, I guess. I guess that is one thing. It's shorter. Holy fuck. It really is so precise swinging on that thing. Okay, here's what he does. He's jumping at a totally different part. Okay, he's jumping a little after the stone. Maybe we'll do that. Ugh. Yeah. Even though you must... We definitely talked about doing the challenges. I'm positive we talked about that at some other point. I am not done with those. I've gotten stuck on one of the solar... Speaking of, one of the solar challenges. Maybe I was doing that like the day before, and that's why it wound up in my dream. And I was like, I wish I could fucking dump the Mario 64 moat out onto this level. Look at it again. I haven't done much gaming this week, though, you guys. I've been getting home, working on my little thing. Oh, see, even on the guide, he missed it. Yeah, it is like, it does remind me of something like that, Odin. God, it's just... even when he gets it right, you guys, it doesn't look right. It is possible, though. Okay, we're hovering to right about the third ting in the line, and then he's punching. We'll be right about there. I haven't been doing much gaming this week. I've been sleeping a lot. Which personally, as good as it feels, I really don't like on my weekdays. Because like a lot of the time I'll come home, I'll like take a little nap. And I mean, I get off work at 4. I'll wake up and it'll be like 8 and I'll be like, well, there goes my night. Maybe I do. Maybe this guy has the gold fist. Maybe I can just be goated. Maybe it does help. Is it a placebo or is it a little faster? The guy I'm watching does have it. Maybe that's what I've been missing. Maybe it isn't. It is not worth it to spawn these little guys, though. Oh. Oh, I think that was it, except we punched too soon. Whoa. Saddle up, boys, because Mr. Dark, the final level, I know that that level is not easy. Maybe we'll have an easy time with it somehow. Maybe. Cope. Maybe we'll somehow possibly, like, just crush it, but... At least there's no cages. Pretty sure there's like some sort of like boss gauntlet type thing though. It's not in that you like have to properly refight all the bosses again, but like one of the bosses is like a big like boss mashup type thing. Maybe that is the final boss. I actually don't know. It's got a couple screens though. Fuck. This guy, I've become a pro at dodging, I guess. I think I'm here's what I would, in my assessment of my own self. I think I'm helicoptering too late into our jump. Like we need to hit it right at the apex. What we just did there, that is almost what it looks like to get it. Looking at this. Fuck. Hello? Piss me off falling down here. Piss me off. You see how close we're getting though? Apparently, according to the internet, you can do this without the sprint, I guess. That seems im-fucking possible. It doesn't even seem like the sprint, like, I mean, I guess if it seems like the sprint isn't even really helping, then that might be why, but these people could just be bullshitting also. Okay, here we go. This time for sure. No, that one wasn't it. One ray more. One ray more. You guys want to hear my impression of One Day More from Les Miserables? But it's all of the ensemble parts sung by one person. This is something I do in the car sometimes. You guys have those little like car song like rituals or things like that? I have a bunch of weird little things like that. My most iconic one, personally, to me, is all of the heinous ways that I have corrupted the lyrics to the Beatles song "Obla Di Obla Da," which have their own like sub series of like Snack is bored in the car. But singing One Day More, the big ensemble number like that closes out Act 1 from Les Mis. But it's one person doing all the parts at the same time. That's one of my trademarks for me, only me and me alone. I don't think another person has ever heard me do it. Fuck. Okay. But we gotta do this shit too. How is he getting such air? Okay. All right, this guy is like kind of sprinting back and forth. Is there audio to this? Let's hear. No. Okay. I'm pissed off that he did it. It's fucking bullshit. Maybe I'm hovering too late still. I might be hovering too late still. We're getting so close is the thing, though. No. I don't know. I don't even know how to critique myself here. That time I think we were too low. It puts me back in the mindset of doing that fucking balloon jump thing with tack. Except honestly, it's more immediate than that. The annoying thing about that was like there was a little setup you had to do each time. Oh my god, so close. Fuck! Just, Rayman, just, oh. How about there was this down here, Hoppa? Ah. Hihota? Just kill me, just, this one's not happening. What's in the background? Is that Aurora Borealis? Is that curtains? Is that Aurora Borealis or is that curtains in the background? What's in the background? Curtains? Me when I'm in a house. Woo! Can you fucking die? If it's curtains, do you think they match the drapes? Hell yeah. Do we think if the like mountains have like a Mount Gina, they got that, it's like that under there too? Is that what you're saying, Sis? Picking it up. I'm picking that up if that's what you're saying. Picking that up. Fuck. I thought I could like clutch it there, just not even trying. Not even running attempts. Okay. Ah! The worst part is, I feel like we're gonna get on there and I'm somehow gonna fuck it up. You feel me? No, that was too, I think we were too low on that one. Too low. I don't know what happened there. It's painful. See, I think you can get more air if we're like, or we can get more like horizontal distance if we're at the end of this thing, obviously. But I just don't think there's a way to be going fast enough. Or like high end, like to keep our vertical distance. Okay. I will use my Rayman cheat. Okay, here, well, I forgot to do my impression. Okay, here's my impression, you guys, of all the... This is what we're doing now, I guess. Here's my impression of all the parts of One Day More, the ensemble. I think there's like 5 parts, six voices in it. From the end part, the ensemble part where they're all singing at the same time. Okay, let me just run through it. Let me remember how it goes. Because I'm not listening to it in the car, so I'm a bit out of my element here. Okay, okay, so the lead in. My place is here, I fight with you. One day more, I did not live until today. Wait, hold on. How the fuck does it go? Okay. One day more, I did not live until today. Catch them as they fall, all on my own. How can I live when we are secrets? I will know the one day more. Tomorrow you'll be worlds away. Never know your luck when I might have known. I will join these little... Tomorrow is the judgment day. Tomorrow will be far away. Tomorrow is the judgment day. That's my impression of all the voices at the same time. Tomorrow we'll discover what our God in heaven has in store. One more game, one more Ray. Rayman 4. Fuck. It's impossible. You guys, do you think Rayman 4 has a chance of coming out? Probably not, right? No! No! I wish there was a way to, like, save state in the middle of the jump. But I don't think that will work. Tomorrow we will play new game. Tomorrow is Grandia Day. For whatever reason, in the second, like after the one day, more in the second part of that, at least the version that I like the most, fucking Javert's part is so hard to like keep track of, like to hear. I think all he says is, "I will join these little schoolboys," and that's it. And then he does "Tomorrow is the Judgment Day." He and Valjean sing that part together. But it's so hard to like hear that part for some reason to me. Do we think that is that like the song of that show? It probably is, right? Rayman, Les Mis, Night. Do you think that they saw? Do you think Michel Ancel watched Les Mis? Probably, right? He's French. He was in the 90s. Do you think he saw it on French Broadway? I don't know how long the French show actually ran. I don't know that much about it. Have we even theoretically hit this jump once? No. Oh, theoretically? Yeah, because I watched a video on it, and I know in theory what you have to do. Fuck, that was... we hovered too early there, I think. It is possible, and this is how you do it. And everything is possible. Oh, oh. Have we talked about probably every stream how Rayman's like scream sound there sounds to me like the crying guy, that like old crying guy video. The somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you. It's I like really loved that video when I was in like high school. It's all I can think when I hear is like, ah. Guys, I'm excited for the Grandia playthrough. I'm excited to play an RPG again. We kind of took like a RPG break for a little while. Because, I don't know, that's like, I mean, I love RPGs, but like, it's just like a lot to just like play a bunch of them. I don't even think I like got burnt out, because we didn't do, like, we never did any like back to back to back, but I just like, felt like playing some other games. And I don't find that it's like harder for me to commentate over like a dumb platformer like this versus like a story game. So, why do them if I'm not like feeling up to it? Especially like a new RPG. Like that. The last one we would have done that was like a game I'd never played before would be Bones. But I'm excited to. I made the face cam today. It's dumb. We are not going to want to look at it for months while we're playing Grandia, but I can't imagine I'll change it either. I gotta look at this again. I just keep coming back to the video hoping there's something I haven't noticed before. Okay. I'm counting frames here. You know what I should do? Let me slow it down. Guys, did you know that like every little kid these days knows how to change the playback speed on YouTube videos? I've had multiple of my like little friends that I work with, like who are like little, like 4 or 5 years old. They like they're like robots. Like their fingers like pip 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 when you have like if you're like showing them like we sometimes I'll play like a little song video or something fun like that for them to listen to or to watch. And I will hold my phone, but if they like get a hold of it, they pop 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 beep, pop 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 pop, and they like they know all the settings on YouTube. They know how to do all the YouTube settings. It is like kind of scary a little bit. They know how to put the video on loop. They know how to make it fast. They know how to make it slow. Again, one of the kids I was working with this week, he's 3. He knows how to do that. 3. Okay, what is happening here? One more Rayman revolution. That is a game also. Wait, why did he leave? Oh, you can leave. One more Rayman revolution. It's a port of Rayman 2. With new voice acting and levels you can play on PS2. Watch him run amok. Rabbits as the raving rabbit falls. What if the lyrics rhymed 2 with 2? Fuck. Wait, where am I in the video? I'm lost now. It's a port of Rayman 2. See, remember, never forget one of my favorite moments of this stream is that night when Sizz was trying to remember the Rayman game he had played, and the game he remembered was actually Whiplash for PS2. A game where you're like a little fucking rabbit or something. You're a bit of a Felix the Ferret in that. Whiplash, a game where by all accounts you basically are Felix the Ferret, I think, and there's like a rabbit or something. Okay, is this the one where he gets it? No. Okay, I'm watching this in hella slow-mo. We need to know the exact jumping point. Okay, turn around. Okay, it is like right after the rock. And then he jumps. How long is he in the air? Jumps. So it's like right before even the like apex of the jump. Then he throws his fist. Oh, well, he missed that one. Fucking guy. Okay, here we go. Let's run it back. That time he jumped further. Okay, this is the one where he misses it again. Again, the guy who's doing the YouTube walkthrough missed it twice before he got it. That's pretty impressive still, but... Okay. It's... When you see it... We are gonna get it eventually, I promise you this. But when you see what it looks like to get it, you'll be even more pissed off than you already are. Okay, it's like right here is where we want to be jumping. Right around here. But not like that. That time we hovered too late, I think. That was so aggressively close. Like, I'm kind of pissed off we didn't get it. It basically looks like that, but you grab it somehow. You do like a... Let's see if I can replicate it on one of these rings. Is that an effective use of my time? Probably not. Out of my way, 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 out of my way. We're gonna grab the Gnar. We're gonna Rayman rock the Gnar. Yeah, well, you know, Odin. I'll get there. Come on. Odin, can you imagine a hypothetical SGM where I show up and I'm like, I learned it. And you're like, awesome, Stag, that's really impressive. And then and we get to this point and it's evident that I still don't know how to fucking do this. And that estimate clock starts just ticking more and more. You guys know the GDQ guy? What the fuck was that guy's name? He was like a Halo, he was like a fake Halo speedrunner. You guys know about that? He like got on SGDQ, like on cam. He was like some like well-known member of like the Halo community. And it turned out that he didn't know how to even do any of the tech in the game, and all of his his speedruns were fake. I think he changed it was supposed to be a veteran. Is that the top level on Halo? It is, right? It was supposed to be a veteran level playthrough, and I think he changed it down to normal before the run was over. I would have probably, I don't know what I would have done. I would have left the venue maybe. I think that would have been funnier and more iconic than what he let happen. I don't know what he thought would happen. You know what I am going to do, actually, just to save us some time? I am going to make a save state right here. Because I don't want to do the beginning part anymore. We should have been done that. Yeah, I think, well, I think this was like an early GDQ. Like, it was not, I think maybe they implemented rules because of this run, possibly. But he was a well-known member of the Halo community, and I think he ran like a Halo speedrunning website type thing. I think it was maybe before SRL was really like a big deal. Oh! I think I cut back, guys. I don't want to fuck this up, but I think I held the back button somehow there, instinctively. I can't be sure, but I think that was so it. And I just did, and I just, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, it was like a long time ago. But apparently a bunch of his like runs were like faked. Or maybe his faked runs were after that. But he came in and he like blew it. Nope. See, I already knew that one wasn't gonna work. Okay, here. Do I have a save state shortcut button on here? That would be what I really need. Settings. Hotkeys. I don't know what any of this is. Save states. Okay. F. Load from selected slot. F4. Aha. F1. Oh, maybe it's because I'm already on that slot. Don't erase. What if we did? If we erased our save, I would be like, all right, that's it for tonight. And then we would just do this next week. See? Okay, F1. There we go. Anybody read any good books lately? What if we did a bracket for SGM? Odin, you looked it up, right? Doesn't it look like we're getting like so close on a bunch of these though? Yo, JPL Alind, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry for what's happening on here right now. That one wasn't close. Never never make this jump. Watch a Rayman fall. Tap back to the video while progress stalls. Yeah, 60. Yeah, that's what'll give us strength. No. One ray more. If you guys could see what my face looks like right now. You know, you know how sometimes Matt from, oh here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a save state up here. You know how Matt from Nirvana, the band, the show, will like sometimes make a like pog face so truly round and beautiful. That is the face I just made to the camera right now. Okay, get me the fuck out of here. Apparently what it looks like this guy does is he just leaves, which I think makes way more sense to do. Hey, thanks, Odin. We were jumping too late is what it was. Now do it again. I'll learn it for the speed run. Bet. Look, we're doing so good. We only have fucking all last other level to clean up. Maybe the cage we missed will be in the first screen of Pencil Pentathlon, and then I will be able to just leave this one too. Okay, but it's just one more cage here. One more cage before the storm. Do I follow where she goes? And she is Batilla the fairy in this case, in this instance. Okay, it's just this cage, and then that up there, that's the last level. Yeah, what if we did a, what would we do it of, Odin? Friends tier list? Okay, penis pentathlon. An event K-Man would not be qualified to enter. Yeah, friends bracket where if you donate, you get added to the call and you can go, please, 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 please. Okay, the first screen only has one cage on it. One cage more. So I imagine we got it. I imagine we got it. Oh, Raymona Shisa. The Mona Nisa. I think what would have been fun, what would be a fun idea for an SGM, oh, Ray Fontaine? I think a fun idea for an SGM would be, oh god, we gotta deal with this bullshit in this level again too. Though I didn't think this was so bad. Okay, my idea was something I think would be fun for an SGM, and I don't think, maybe I'm like wrong about this, but I think like a CPU tournament in a game could be funny. And you would have commentators, but like you would have like a commentary panel, but they would just be doing commentary on like the battles, like on what was happening. You could do it on Smash Brothers, but you could also do it on like any game really. If anyone has had a funny idea for a game that they think would be good for that, I think that could be a fun block. Yeah, I remember we watched was it Tenkaichi 3 Zebra that we watched that one night that like there was that Twitch channel that was like that existed to do CPU tournaments, because I think it would be fun. It'd be like doing Salty Bet almost as a event, but it would be more official, I guess. I don't know if Odin cares about that. Okay, well this is where the cage is, and we seem to have gotten it. Yeah, the chat would be able to engage in like, you know, their guy that they were like all in behind. I was saying, what if we did like a CPU tournament block for an SGM, and we like whoever was like in charge of that block would do the commentary for it, but otherwise nobody, like, you wouldn't play the game. It would just be the CPUs. You know, everybody's done it with Melee or something before. That jotting down notes emote. There are a few options. Yeah, noted. That's the freebie one that everybody can use, because it's a BTTV on this channel. But there's also, I don't know, foo notes. Sis has a little monkey one he likes to put sometimes. Or ski notes. Bard noted. No, you're the wrong one. She's crazy. What was the new Spoonie we were looking at the other day? It was like a dancing one or something. Oh no, that was the new Sarah Key one. That one was funny. Okay. Okay, we just need to clear this screen. Again, even though I remember this level taking for fucking ever, you gotta remember that last time when we were doing it, we were looking for cages, and so that did take longer. I'm sure it'll go faster. I still feel optimistic. Like, we'll probably be a little over time, but maybe we'd be out of here by 3. Whoops. Did we do a Smash bracket? That almost sounds familiar. Didn't Slim do one? I remember Slim doing one with Melee once, but I think that was on his channel. Yo, it's Spoonie's birthday. Well, it's probably too late now, but happy one day more belated Les Mis Rayman birthday, Spoonie. I hope it was a good one. Raymond, is this even where we need to be right now? I don't remember how to progress through this level. I think there was a life or maybe a cage in here. I'm guessing is probably what it was. I just need to get back on this. This is not the way I'm trying to be right now. I think I need to get on that one. Bright Aquas. It's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. And it could exist. Yeah, you get to the boss, like, just way... He can see it from, like, way down the path. Oh, God, remember this part? Where we were on... Oh, there must have been a cage or something I was trying to get on this. Okay. Oh, these guys, maybe? Was this what it was? This is the part that was Storm Eagle to me. I couldn't tell you why. Oops. That's the part that spiritually is Storm Eagle to me. Yeah, we were in this part of the room for like a super long fucking time for some reason. But I think it's because I was trying to make that, like, see where I could go, like, jumping up there. Yeah, it is a very emotional, like, emotionally charged piece. Like, maybe he is gonna do a Rayman's soliloquy. Fuck. I don't think Rayman has much to soliloquize over. Honestly. I think he leads a very chill life. Oh yeah, a bit different than Storm Eagle, definitely. A bit not as good, but like... See, look, I'm a fucking pro at that now. If you didn't get that cage in Twilight Gulch, no chance you make that. I don't remember coming over here before, but I guess we did. How do I leave the level, please? Is it this? Where do I go? It's gotta just be on the right? Oh, Rayman. You guys, this, I think, is our 70th stream playthrough since the return. Since the return of the king. That's pretty exciting. I think, like, once we beat it, it'll be the 70th one we've done. Either that or it's the 69th, which would also be hilarious. I don't think it is, though. I could be wrong. I was looking at it the other day. Bullshit, man. Hey, thanks. And also, I think it will be the 10th one that we finish this year also? Big 10? And need I also remind you that there are some games we have played on here also that took an entire year. So really all it means is that we've been doing this a long time. Multiple, I would say, took almost a whole year. Oh, Raymundo. Oh, Raymundo. Holy shit, Zebra's coming up on Big Hundo. Zebra has done some long streams too, including also having done one that took a year. But Zebra has a whole extra day of the week. Or he has a whole extra stream that he does. But I'll catch Zebra soon because it's going to take him another whole year to finish the 100 line. And that's how I'll catch up. Hello? Can you come down here, you fucking orb? Actually, again, because I think I was saying this the last time we, like, ranked the stream playthroughs, There was a one-night playthrough, full playthrough of Pokemon Snap we did that I completely forgot even existed. That number actually may be one off. This might be 71. But I don't count that as part of the official canon because I forgot about it, basically. If I don't remember that it happened, then it basically didn't happen. And it was also only one night. That's like bonus to the lore. Okay, that was stage 1. Stage 1. PlayStation version. Here's part 2. Remember this being a bitch of an area. Okay, there's a cage up top that I'm positive we would have gone for, but I am going to check for it anyway. And there's only 2. Ooh, there is one at the very end, though. And you do have to, like, jump over the goal sign, and then you have to, like, go back to get it. So it could be that one that we missed. Might be one of those bullshit cages. Don't want to say what because Sizz could easily do it in the next 2 weeks, but what if letting the bomb go off in Ficina did the thing in the Zora place that all the rumors said you can do? That would be raw. Yes, and this is the music I like. Whoops. I guess it only plays on this part of the stage. Okay, yes, there is a cage that spawns up here, which we already got. This is this bullshit part. Right. Oh, I have health. I actually think that part's kind of cool. Except that, I swear we did that before. How do you get through there? I actually think that the idea for that part is cool, at least. Did one of them not have a spike? I swear they all did. It seems like there should be one for you to bounce on. I can't stress to you guys enough how much of a weight has been lifted off me that we got that jump. I cannot stress how free I feel that we got that one cage in Twilight Gulch. Okay, how do you do this? Okay, that's right. It's just weird. Yeah, again, I think you can really tell, like, knowing that they kind of play tested it themselves, I definitely think you can tell, like, that after a point they were kind of like, what if there was a part where you just, like, did this? And nobody was like, well, will they understand how to do that? It's just like, I don't know, what if this was something you could do, like, with the engine we have? Yo, Sizz and Zebra race into the hundo? I don't know about that. I don't know if Sizz can win the race. Remember, this part is, like, his feet hitbox are not really the same. Yeah, K-Man, you want in? I mean, I'm not gonna win it, so I don't know. I'm not no arbiter of it, but I think it would be funny if you got in. I'm taking the hit here. I'm hitting the big 70 right now, and we're about to play an RPG, and we're about to play Metroid Other M, you guys. That's the next game after this on Friday. I'm a little like worried that I like won't be able to articulate what sucks about that game. Is it actually? Yeah. I've been meaning to play that on here actually for a while. Again, I've never gone back to it. I like don't think about it that much. But I felt like with Metroid Prime 4 coming out, and like that, I do think that that game is like a big disappointment. But like I feel like we need to play like a truly stupid Metroid game. To like put some, I need to like put some context in, like I give maybe myself some context there. Oh, you know what? I guess we probably, oh, no, we didn't. How the fuck did I miss that? I feel like honestly, we almost could have seen that appear down there. Yeah, I think we saw it and it was just too late. And I probably said I should write that down. Oh, yo, look! The level with the homie! I saw it and this was my emotion. No. That shit is so funny to me. Just a big no. For as much as I've heard people like talk about like how brutal this game is and like complain about it and stuff, I'm surprised I've never like seen someone point out how funny it is that it just says no. Oh, fucking this jump. Okay, how did this work again? We needed to not be running, right? No, eventually we figured this out. Yeah, there we go. It was a trick. They want you to not run, in fact. They want you to slide and walk. This one we can run just fine, though. Okay, I think this is almost the end of the screen, though. Yeah. That's it. That's Pencil Pentathlon, I'm pretty sure. Woo! And now, look at this. Yo, shoutouts to File also. Now we have all of the cages and all of the protoons freed. And we can finally go to the final level, Mr. Dark's Dare. Aquas is a cool level. It's not one of my favorites from that game, especially on the old version because it doesn't run very well. But I definitely got some new appreciation for it playing the remake because it is a cool idea and it is like the only level like that in the game, and the torpedoes like make it fun. But yeah, the aesthetic even on the N64 one and like the music and all that definitely makes like a really cool vibe. Okay, Candy Chateau. This is the final world. Aw, happy birthday, Rayman. What is that little Ray clown? Oh god, did you see those Ray clowns? And it opens with how any good level like this should open with a race sequence. And you can do that in it. Yeah, do it for the Mitsuru Witch. And there's like a little monkey back there. What is that, like a chocolate bear? Hold on. What is that? A creature? Spoonich and Rayman. I really love Zonus. But Aquas is... Whoops. Aquas, I would say, is maybe somewhere in the middle-ish for me from that game. But it is cool. Maybe I like it a little more than that. Yeah, Zonus has it all. Rayman. I'm thinking it's Zonus, Area 6, and Macbeth are the ones that are my, like, top 3 goats. Yeah, Kingo's got it. Those are the best levels, for sure. Those are the 3 best levels. That is a tricky jump, that one. But after that, it doesn't seem so bad. Eventually, I believe there are guys that come and try to get you on this too. Hell yeah! One screen down. Oh, look at that little house back there. Is that King Kai's planet? Ooh, some nice nougat. Oh, fuck. I did know about this, but I forgot this was going to be a thing. There, guys, game 1. This is like Ty. Dark Rayman. Yeah, the boss of Area 6 is kind of an asshole, but I love that level, though. That level has it all. It's got, like, good challenge. You can get, like, a shit ton of score on it. It has Cayman. Who goes, "Not yet, sir." And even he's cute on the new one, I think. It has K-Man. Hey, Tamal, have a good one. Okay, I think I'm escaping Dark Rayman. Yeah, the Rayman Arena does have a Dark Rayman. I guess I never assumed it was the same character, but I guess it probably is, right? Fuck you, and there's Mr. Dark. I think Mr. Dark is pretty cool looking. Again, he never comes back. He really, like, there's no villain in Rayman that, like, really has much presence. Probably the one that has the most is the villain of Rayman 2, Admiral Razorbeard, who is a robot pirate, as that is the villainous faction of Rayman 2. He is probably the most memorable one. But even then, he's only the villain of Rayman 2. He doesn't ever come back. He's in Rayman Arena. But I guess, again, so is this guy. There's also a dark glow box in Rayman Arena. He's kind of crazy. They also gave Admiral Razorbeard a wife named Mrs. Razorbeard. And that's pretty funny. Okay, I think we're just hitting a straight, like, turnaround here. And on that, too, yeah. Yeah, Cosmic Mario stole from this, so never let anyone tell you that this game didn't have hose, because you'll be wrong. Huh? Scary? This is actually playing, like, pretty well, too. I think this is cool. Oh my god. Oh, you want to challenge me at a game of swings? I'll have you know, I had to get all of the cages to be here. I'm undefeated on the swing now. Me when I'm 3 years old at the playground. I'm the best at the swings, me on the playground. Done. Oh, okay. Oh, backwards controls. The controls are backwards now, you guys. We are going further and further into an absolute nightmare also. When I was running in a straight line, it was easy. And now that I'm not, it's hard. The reverse controls were easy until that part. I'll get used to it. I'll adapt. What the fuck? Ew! No time to think about it. Oh my god. Oh man, that was it. No! If I can get there with, if I can get to that part with full health, though, I can tank that last one. I need to let you guys know that some of these platforms have ice physics also. At least the one that has, like, the icing on it. That platform has slippery ice physics. I don't know how apparent that was, but it does. guess I could be punching them. It's just so hard to do that with the controls reversed. Okay, this one I can do that. Oh! Big clown in my way. Oh my god, goated, Rayman, goated. Go, go. Go, Rayman. Oh, what? They're inventing completely new suites of enemies for the final level. It's just some fucking fucked up clown nightmare. Oh my god, I'm so fucking good at this part now, though. I did it once, and now I can do it forever. Get out of my way. I got full health to take on the Bombardier clown. Fuck you. Oh, I have to kill him, I think. Oh, Rayman. Maybe I just need to push him off the edge or something? Okay, nope. Free checkpoint. Did you hear that little sound?
La la Lulu. La boo boo.
Because remember Labubu's? Lol. There is a Pokemon like difficulty ROM hack player I watch called Squirk. And he had been, I don't know if he's still playing it because I don't watch him that often, but when the Platinum Kaizo, which is like the newest Pokemon like Kaizo game came out, he was playing that a lot. And from what I understand, the main thing I remember of those runs is he had one run that like got really, really far, and one of his Pokemon that he that was like beloved and that like ended up being like a like an unexpected carry was a Wigglytuff named Labubu Anal. And so like, and they were like, his whole chat was like obsessed with Labubu Anal. Just, I don't like, it's so immature, but it's so funny to me. And Labubu Anal died, I think, and everybody was like crushed about that. I would be too. Been getting the Jones to do a Heart Gold Nuzlocke. Thoughts? I heard Zebra might be on board. Okay, you can't just like jump, like grab chain on this one. You do actually have to get onto these platforms. Oh my god, it's so hard to do with the controls backwards. Odin, welcome back. The my left and right buttons are reversed for this entire level. Why? I don't know. It's, Mr. Dark's curse. His a villainous ploy. Fuck. Oh, it's back. Never mind. They're back now. Right over a bottomless pit is where they gave it back. Okay, now it's an auto scroller. Now it's an auto runner. There is a Rayman auto runner game for phone, or there was at least, called Rayman Jungle Run. I played it. I have played the iPhone Rayman auto running game, you guys, Rayman Jungle Run. The reason I got it to play is because I was so desperate for just any new Rayman thing. Oh, this is the final boss. Playing new bullshit on a whim. For me, that my stream is the thing, Kingo. And like, I feel like I do play a lot of new games and stuff too. But if I'm ever like, I'm gonna fucking play this, I usually am gonna do it on here. He took my punch also. This song is raw also. I do remember this one. This is like Castlevania 3. This is that shit they do, that Dracula will be doing on that shit. There's a couple. I think there's another couple ones where he does like the flame pillars like that. You're doomed, Rayman. And look in the background, you can see. Oh, help me, friends, help! Okay, that was that. That part. Horrors. Oh God, I wasn't ready. Okay. Oh, we don't have to do that part again. I guess we did get the ba 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 ba. Oh, and you have the gold fist for this whole fight. That's actually pretty raw. Okay, I don't know how to dodge that yet, though. Okay, you can do it like that. It's just very tight. Oh! He did a guard. He did like a claw guard there. Shoutouts to how I know there are more of these, and this is a whole health bar. Oh, look who it is! Space Mama Skeeto. All right, just if it's like that, then just kill me. I think if we get hit like that, it's like the load in is like too fast. I'm never expecting it. Even though it really isn't. They give you this whole little cutscene to watch. Damn it. I swear that time my X button stuck. I'm pretty sure I hit X there. Fuck. That one was my fault, though. Well, never throw an attempt away if you don't know how to even fight the next part of the boss. I might as well try to learn a little here. Okay, well... Pretty sure I need to duck at that part. So that's something. I'd be fine getting it through this part with 2 health. Nice. The game actually doesn't seem to love this, but again, it doesn't seem like we need to like hit them both to do damage or anything. It's just hit them when you can. That doesn't seem too bad. There is a third one then, though, because there's still Mr. Sax. Unless he has somehow fused with Mr. Dark, but I don't think that's the case. But this is Scops and Stone. That other one is the Mosquito and Space Mama. Space Mamas, I guess. And from what I understand, or at least this is what I always hear, is people say that the actual Mr. Dark fight is actually not that bad. This is like the big gauntlet, kind of. A fusion gauntlet. I'm getting good at this part, though. Ooh. Oh, can they hit each other? Fuck. It was hitting. Was them? Hey, was anybody looking at that? Was them hitting each other doing damage? I definitely didn't punch him that many times, right? Okay, well that one maybe I can just dodge. That one is so chaotic though. One Space Mama was enough for me to dodge those fucking... I think we called that when she was blasting rope, which is disgusting, but... One Space Mama blasting rope is enough for me. Fuck. Let me try the dodge strategy here. I think you need to offset them a little bit to make that work, though. This is gonna be impossible. Except it looks like we can duck a bunch of the shots too. So maybe I should just try more of that. Well, we did a little damage shield there, a little Rayman deflect. Rayman deflect! It's like if Fuka was Rayman. Laugh. Zebra? No! What if I just doinked? That one, though, we have to jump. Here we go. We got him off sync now. Oh my god, that's gonna be so hard. I might just start throwing bows. 3... Fuck. Just kill me. 3 health off of this guy would be sublime. Maybe there will be a health drop in the middle. Because even though, again, this game is mean, I don't know if I think it's that mean. There could be a little, like, pick me up halfway through. It's so annoying. That is really annoying, though. You definitely have to throw the fist, like, higher than I'm doing it, but like getting caught in there sucks. There we go. Oh, I guess I can kind of get him on the return if I do miss it. Fuck. Okay, look, you can get a little cheap shot in there at the beginning. Wah! I feel like I'm evolving at this stage and it's better for me. Fuck. Never mind. We've resynced again. Dang it. We hung in there though on that one. That felt like something. I think I might have something there. I'm scratching my nose. Just kill me. I'm going to put in my 99 lives cheat again. But I do think I could get to a point, you guys, where I could do this on the normal level of continues. Is it cope at this point? Because I know I'm never gonna. Fuck. I know I'm never gonna do it. Theoretically, one could. Theoretically, I could. Should one, though? Just kill me. I have been pretty chill with the bosses up to this point. This one, I think, is a little annoyingly too big. It's too easy to, like, run into his face. Now, he is a horrific fucking boss fusion of 2 already big guys, but... Okay, we're in here now. Fuck. Nice. Damn it. I like the little Mr. Dark on the ground, too. He's a little smaller. further back you let him throw his claw, the more room you have. This is what I've learned. This is what makes this stage better. Told you we're getting better at this. Yep. I don't know what to do. Okay, I think I see this here. There we go. Okay, this one doesn't seem that bad. I just need to be, like, moving. I know we have to do the Space Mama one again, you guys, but, like, I'm not using a save state. I'm sorry. It's not happening. I don't care if that you would have used restore points. That is irrelevant to me. Yeah, those are all the 5 bosses in the background. That last one may be the last one, because that was Mr. Sax's body, and that was the mosquito head. I thought that Space Mama was mixed with the mosquito body, but I guess she's not. Maybe I guess she just gets to be 2 because she is a being of pure evil, and she was the worst boss. And then I think that they're, like, because they gave me a checkpoint before this... this is the most frustrating one to me. The other objectively harder one does not get me, like, tilted like that. He's just too big. Here we go. We got the pattern going now, though. And I whiffed it, but I'm not defeated. Okay, I am defeated. That is so annoying. Guys, Rayman 2 is so easy. Rayman 2, it was tough for me as a kid. I thought there were some hard levels. That game is the ultimate perfect storm, though, of Snack knows where things are, and the game is just it's not hard. They learned lessons. I also think it was harder to make a, like, truly difficult, like, precision 3D platformer in the era where that game came out anyway. Okay, well, that time, I need them to be hitting each other. I really wish I could skip this guy. This one specifically. You notice the little stained glass lights up also when they appear. He is, again, just a big guy that does one uninteresting attack that is really easy to accidentally get hit on the first one. Once we get into, like, a loop like this, I'm good. But it's that first one is just annoying. What? They track? That tracks. Damn it. Why did I jump? I should have stayed on the ground. Okay, here's what I need to remember. Here's what I need to remember for Mosquito. When he jumps big, I need to be ready to run under him. If I'm, like, in front of his face and he jumps, use that opportunity to hit him. But if I am not prepared and he is, like, jumping upon me, then I need to run under him. And when you're small like that, it's hard, but... Okay, where's my cheat again? I'm sorry. I just typed in rat, man. Michael Rat. I just typed in rat, man, into Google, and I'm trying hard to keep it together, you guys. It's kind of like cat, man. Oh, now I don't remember what it was, but I was thinking about that the other day. He's like a cat man. Where did the music go? Oh, it restarted, I guess. Oh yeah, that gives me more health. I kind of want to do it in 3, though. Plus, I already fucked up. I already got hit twice on this easy fucking stupid part. Yeah, it absolutely is that, like, first stage death spiral. Here we go. I'm in it now. Oop. When he blocks with his claw like that, though, it is a little badass. It is kind of raw. I think that part is a little raw. Yeah, like, can you imagine if I had tried to do this last week while I was in pain? While I was genuinely in pain? It would have been awful. Try me. Try me. Try me again. Oh, I found a cheese here. Oh my god, they're stuck. This part of this song, I remember. I think that part might be in Rayman Advance, like, more than it's like that may be one of the like the level themes in that. Okay, here's where we go. Fuck, go under. That down, diddle down, 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 down. That may just be like one of the tunes in that game. You farty ass fucking mosquito fuck. Incoming. Goated. Okay. That's the boss gauntlet down. And we did it with 3 health, and we did have to use a 99 lives cheat, but we didn't use staves.
You've saved the world!
Oh. Mr. Dark wasn't at the end. The first one was him? He did sick his minions on us.
Hooray! Hoo hoo hee hee how!
Oh, yes, Oh. Why did it play? Yo, and a disgusting thing. Guys, we did it. That's Rayman. We did it. We beat it. Thank you, designers, for doing this. Oh, there's Mr. Scops. Oh, he was chilling. Look, he's chilling on the Space Mama boat. I hope that boat sails out to sea and capsizes. Yeah, I guess so. I guess Mosquito Jump was the end of the boss. I mean, that, to be honest, that was a tough boss. I might have reversed the order and put the Space Mama one last. Look, there she is. Beach Mama. Would you hit it? Aw, and there's the Pro-Toon having fun. He's skiing. Or the Electoon is what he is. That's what they're called. I think I called them the wrong thing earlier. There's Tarzan and Joe and Rayman. Look at Rayman with his, like, John Lennon glasses on. Yo, there's, which one was it Gerard Guillemot who died? R.I.P. Unless he was, like, a bad person. One of the Guillemot brothers, who are they're the founders of Ubisoft. One of them died, like, recently, like, within the last couple weeks. Show me that 100%, baby. Man, we almost did it without having to put the cheat in again. That would have been cool, but whatever. Guys, holy shit. We did it. We beat Rayman. What happened to Dark Mask? Mr. Dark? I don't know. I guess he died. I don't know. We got the Great Pro Tune back and we won. It doesn't really have an ending, honestly. There's not much of an ending to the game. We didn't even see Batilla again. What happens if I jump back in? I don't believe you can replay that level on the old versions of the game also because it is the boss level. Oh, there he is. He's back. Fuck you. Oh, I guess you can. Oh, wonderful. This is all worth it. This is just the credits again. Why does it, that's the game over song. Okay. That's like the continue song. I don't know why it plays like 1 second of that weird ass fucking game. They didn't plan for anyone to get this far, so they didn't write an ending. Well, so Mr. Dark appeared. He stole our fist. I guess when we got our fist back with the help of the Electoons, who again we spent for fucking ever saving, he just pieced the fuck out and said, "You can deal with my you could deal with my fucking Chimera minions, all of whom Rayman defeated, and then he won off screen." That's the ending to Rayman. Hey guys, this game is crazy. I had a lot of fun though. This might be one of the hardest games I've ever played. We were downplaying it a little bit. Now to be fair, I haven't played that. Like I haven't played a ton of like the hardest games ever. But this is up there for sure. I did not feel true despair once during this playthrough. So, it was not as bad as Celeste, Chapter 9. My hands never felt like they were going to fall apart. I did not ever feel that I wasn't sure if we would even ever be able to do it. So, I can confidently say it wasn't as bad as that. But it was pretty challenging. And again, being old school hard has its own sort of like different level of hard. Because again, we used like 5 rounds of the 99 lives cheat. But again, to my credit, a lot of those lives we just lost because we were exploring, because this game asks you to explore. And again, if I knew where everything was, if I was that practiced with Rayman, we probably still wouldn't be able to do it in the normal number of lives and stuff, but I would have been able to get through it a hell of a lot better. Like, if I went back through it again, like right now, and I played it again, well, I probably would still have not remembered where everything was. But I think there's a theoretical world in which I could one day be decent at it. But man, a lot of really challenging levels. Very precision platformer to its core. It starts off cute and simple for the first like 2-ish worlds. But as it ramps up, the platforming challenges get more demanding. The bosses are, I think, personally, I thought the bosses all were pretty engaging, other than a couple sore spots. But the bosses are tricky. It's certainly an old school hard game. But I actually also really like the aesthetic. I think it's a wonderful, imaginative little world. I think the music is very nice. And I think Rayman is just a big cutie, and I still liked the game. I thought it was fun. I would probably play it again someday. I'd probably play it on, maybe I would play it again on, I might play it again on the, like the remastered version, which again gives you the modern niceties. It lets you turn, continues and lives and stuff off. That would be a much smoother experience. Although it is still a hard game, like it would still take you a long time to like fully beat this, even with that. I don't know. I liked it. Rayman. And I love Rayman 2, you guys. And again, like, it was fun to go through this because I do have nostalgia for this, and I did at least get to eat at Joe's as a kid. The Game Boy Advance version that I played, Rayman Advance, is easier in a number of ways than this one. But as a kid, I kind of am in awe that I made it that far. But hey, it feels good to cross games like this off the list, especially if it's in a series where I've like played all of the other main 4 games other than this one. I played and completed all the other ones except this first one, so hell yeah. Yeah, well, Mr. Dark Oli, that was the fight. Do you mean to say, buddy bro, that his spirit became the gauntlet? Because that is, like, that, you know, that was all the Mr. Dark's Dare level. Even that, like, stuff where we were, like, racing and the controls and all that shit at the beginning.
You want to know what's going on? Let me tell
Oh,
you
he
the
transforms
story
in...
of
Let's read the lore
Rayman.
wiki page on Mr. Dark. Shut up, magician. He got away, by the way, also. The magician got away. Oh, also, and Mr. Dark was supposed to be in Rayman Origins, but they cut him from the game for whatever reason. But he has a design, and if you go on the Rayman... Actually, that might be from Rayman 1. If you go on the Rayman wiki and look at the page, he looks raw. He should have been in Rayman Origins. Let's see. Here are Mr. Dark's attacks. Summoning Bad Rayman. Look, this is so funny. This is such a wiki thing. Here's Mr. Dark's attacks. Summoning Bad Rayman. Reversing the player's left-right controls. Forcing Rayman to run uncontrollably. Stealing Rayman's telescopic fist. Creating twin fireballs which must be dodged. Creating and controlling pillars of flame. Transforming into hybrids of the previous 5 bosses. Summoning a rain of small fireballs, summoning large fireballs, curling into a large or small electric ball, and summoning lightning strikes. Everything that happened in Mr. Dark's Dare was apparently one of his attacks. And that's kind of raw. He looks cool, at least. Alright. Guys. Hey, it's late. I'm gonna go to bed. We did it. Actually, I thought we would be up later. I really thought this would take until 3. Hell of a playthrough. This is a fun one. Funny one, too. We got some good discussion out of it. We got one Ray more. We talked a lot about Rayman's big Ray cock. I hope you guys at least... I hope you were at least intrigued by the idea of Rayman. I like him, and I like the game. And I like you guys all, too. Thank you to JPLA Lind for the follow, also Odin and Sizz and Comb for the resub, and everybody else for hanging out with me and watching while we, crashed out on this game. I'll see you on Sunday for Grandia, and then we're in that exciting era where I feel like we've been in this a lot for this year. We're in that exciting era where we like keep doing new playthroughs right at the same time. So we'll play Grandia first session on Sunday, and then next week we'll start Metroid Other M, baby. I'm excited to go back to that, too. Okay. Have a good weekend. Big love. Bye.